It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tyrone Lowe. The show is called The Legends. I want to thank everybody all over the world that actually describes to my show and show me love. And the House of the Legends, he's an actual video content creator. He has his own thing going on, and I'm going to let him tell you about it. He's actually the CEO of BCSI Network, which consists of global networks. So he's here to explain to you about how it works and how it actually gets viewers. In the House of the Legends, I have Leonard Scovens. What's going
Hey,
on, dude?
how you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm great, man. Let's talk a little bit about you, where you based at, and things like that.
Well, I'm out of Baltimore, Maryland, and Black Child Studios is a production house. We do a lot of different things, but right now we're dealing with a streaming network that's on Roku, Fire TV, about to be on iOS and Android phones, and Google TV as well. Also, the Black Child Studios website, you'll be able to go over there and see some of our products, some of our productions. We deal with movies, television shows, documentaries, original content like your show, for instance. The Legends is a part of the new Black Child Studios network. So yeah, that's a little bit about what we're doing. Um, Been doing that for, well, Black Child Studios is brand new. It's groundbreaking. And the reason I really put it together is because I had done a documentary called The Legends of Baltimore. It's about musicians and singers and groups that came out of Baltimore in the 60s and the 70s who went on to perform with some of the greatest acts in the business. Well, I tried to talk to Netflix about getting my documentary on Netflix, and they directed me towards somebody, a third party person, who told me I had to pay them X amount of dollars to be considered. I was like, that's crazy. Why I need to pay you to be considered? So I know I used to work for Radio One, and I know about the closet. The closet is a place where they throw your stuff. You know, you come in, I got a CD, I got a tape, I want you to listen to it. They say, yeah, give it to us, and they throw it in the closet. So I think that's the same deal that would apply to my product. If I took to this particular person and paid them this amount of money to even probably never even Netflix never even seen it. So God showed me this opportunity, or sent this opportunity for me to create this network. It's actually an app. And so, and through this app, I've been able to allow a lot of people to come on and present their product.
Walk us through the process of how you actually process your content and how do you filter out to different uh, audiences.
Well, the thing about it is I have a few people who have come on board. You, another group out of New York, the Beat 139 podcast, and a gentleman by the name of Mikey J, who has a lot of original content. So what I do is I put the feelers out, and this is the key. There's no charge. My platform is free. It's to subscribe is free, to join is free. If a content creator wants to charge for their particular content, they can do that on my network, on my app. But that's not a part of me. That's directly to the content creator. So how do I process that? Well, I look at the product or the content that they send me, and to see if it really is of you know good quality. Like, for instance, Tyrone, your product is excellent. I mean, your
Thank you for
studio,
that.
your
I
cameras,
appreciate that. Mhm.
yeah, it's excellent. I saw someone who had something that it just wasn't up to par for me to put on my app,
Mhm.
just because we want people to watch it and to enjoy it. I don't want to have people saying, "Man, what is that crap?" You know, once
I
they
hear
say
you.
that, they turn you off and they never turn you back on again.
I believe that resolution is also the most important part of video, period, because quality and fidelity is something that keeps the eyes of the viewers. Do you agree with that?
I agree. I agree 100%. And not only the video, but also the audio. Audio is very important. You have to have quality audio for your product to sell. People don't want to listen to junk.
Right.
So, and your quality is excellent. So,
Okay.
I keep saying that, but you got a good product.
I really appreciate that, man. You know, I always wanted to extend my reach to a certain point because I put a lot of hard work into what I do as far as interviews and things of that nature, man. And I really appreciate you for extending me with that reach. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the promo of
Okay.
BCS1, and just to give you an idea of the contents that we actually putting out there. And here we go.
BCS Black Child Studios app.
Movies, TV shows, various artists' live concerts,
Original content.
Let's get it started. When do we begin? Turn it up now.
BCS Black Child Studios app.
And here we're back. Leonard, tell the viewers about your marketing strategy as far as where you want to go with this and, your heights. What's your dream? Things
Okay.
like that.
Back in the day, I used to watch this program called The First 48. It was an A&E program, and they played one show for a year until they were able to produce more shows. So they got people who, came on board and gave them the ability to do better work. That's where I'm at right now. I just want to stay the course. I want to give people who has good content a place to put their content, so we can grow together. This is like Netflix. This is like Hulu. This is like Paramount Plus. This is like a Peacock. This is a network where you can, or should I say, an app where you can come on and bring your content, and people all over the world. Right now, my product is being seen all over the world. My network has had numbers in almost every country that you can name. I'm talking about Europe. I'm talking about Africa. I'm talking about Asia. I'm talking about South America. I'm talking about, people are watching this network all over the world. So I just want this network to grow. Um, and hey, let's be like Netflix. You know what I mean? Let's go to the top.
Okay. Do the contents have to be a particular type of gender to actually exploit it out there, or is just something that's like just average?
No, okay. Right now on BCS1, there's a lot of different content. I've just sidestepped to a new app provider, and so with this new app provider, they've given me the ability to have a website with my content on there, which is blackchildstudios.com. On blackchildstudios.com, you can go on that any phone, any computer, anywhere, and you can see some of the products that we have. Right now, I'm doing a thing called live music concerts, which I have some of the greatest concerts in the world that are being shown. But also, I have movies and television shows and documentaries and my product. I have all kinds of product, all kinds of substance in the Black Child Studios app that will give people an opportunity to see that we're not joking. We want you to bring your quality product to Black Child Studios. We will support you by putting it out there, and from there you can take it in any way you want to. Mikey J has just now signed an agreement with Tubi. The product he has on my app is now going to be a part of Tubi. So it's not non-exclusive. You can come to me and still shop around and put your product anywhere you want to. I'm not stopping you from doing that. I'm just trying to be a platform or a springboard, should I say, for other people.
My question to you is that a person that really wants to get into your field of being a content creator, what would you actually say to him?
Just get ready to pay. Get ready to pay. Listen, it only works if you work it. You got
Okay.
to stay the course. You got to stay the course. You got to pay the cost. Back in the day, they had this thing, got to pay the cost to be the boss. You remember that? Well, you got to pay the cost. And I learned that from a lot of people. Like I said, I worked for Radio One. I know Miss Kathy Hughes. I watch her and her effort. I work for a lady by the name of Kay Sal, who also has a program on my app called the Kay Sal Show. And I watch her. And the name of the game is stay the course. You can't get ahead if you stop.
Okay.
Your breakthrough might be right around the corner. If you stop before the breakthrough, you never get to your breakthrough. You got to stay the course. So that's what I plan to do. Stay the course.
It's funny that you say that because I believe that, and there's always been told me about consistency and actually believing in yourself. I've learned through. I just don't just do this. I'm a DJ. I'm a remixer. I do it all. Actually, photographer. I do it all, and I've learned to actually believe in myself, and not only that, put God first, because that's the one that actually inherits the gift in you.
Right.
You can't waste it. Because if you waste it and miss that train, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's going to be, and I've seen it happen to some people,
I'm gonna
and
tell you
I
something.
realized that, believing in yourself is key. You
I'm gonna
know what
tell
I'm
you
saying?
something. Back in the day, I'm talking about back in the day. We all have history, and at this point in time, I was locked up, and God showed me something. He gave me some lyrics for gospel music that was two secular songs. And when I got out of jail, I went to the church I was affiliated with. I always sing on the choir, so I went to the choir director. I said, "Listen, God gave me these songs. He gave me this music. To these particular songs, man, we can do this thing." And the choir director told me, "Man, we can't do that. Let's hear the music. Let's hear the music." 6 months later, Kirk Franklin came out.
Wow, that's amazing.
Later.
you know, um, as far as contemplation is concerned, are you going to produce some of your own contents to the show as well? Do you have any things that you've been thinking about to actually enhance yourself and as far as your production?
Well, of course, I have my production, Legends of Baltimore, the documentary on the app now, but I'm also producing a continuance of that called the Legends of Baltimore, the series. And because there's a lot of musicians who have come out of Baltimore, and Baltimore has a bad rap. We got the rap for The Wire, homicide, life on the streets, and all this and murder that and kill this and kill that. But there's some good people and some good things that have come out of Baltimore. And I want to highlight the good things that have come out of Baltimore, not just the bad things. But also, yeah, I definitely want to do some movies. I have a series that I created, and I've already have the script for it, and I probably want to produce that as well. So there's a lot of things that I do want to do within the network. But of course, I need you people out there to join, subscribe, right? Because numbers mean everything. If we don't get the numbers, I can't justify what I'm trying to do next. Um, but yeah, I do have some product that I want to, some creative things that I want to create as far as movies and stuff of that nature.
Okay. Leonard, tell the viewers how can they actually subscribe and get connected?
Well, I mean, the first thing you do, well, let me put it this way. I'm moving. I'm sidestepping to a different app provider, and at this point in time, we're on Fire TV. So you go to your search bar, you type in BCS, you look for the BCS with Black Child Studios under it, and you click on that and you download that. That's the new Black Child Studios or the new app provider. Come Monday, which is day after tomorrow, that will be live on Roku with the same new app. And we're in the midst of getting all the paperwork and the legalities in place for the Android phone, the Apple phone, and for Google and Chromecast. But also, you go to the website, www.blackchildstudios.com, and you click on the join, and you click on the subscribe, and that's how you join.
That's awesome, man. What I like about you and what I was listening from in the beginning was the unification process of you actually reaching out to other people that's not really stuck in their own way, but don't really have a way of direction in the sense. And you're actually paying a payment for them and stuff. And I think that's quite awesome, man, because that shows you don't have a selfish spirit, and I think that's really cool, man, So you have any shout outs to anyone that you really want to shout out to, or do you have anything else that you want to say to the viewers that they need to know, like upcoming experiences and things of that nature before we close out?
Well, look for the Legends of Baltimore, the series, to be coming out very soon. I'm working on editing up. I'm working on the final edits to get that series out and running. But the thing I want people to do is just join with us, come with us, enjoy the process, enjoy the growth process. There's some good movies on there right now. Hey, you know what I got out there? I got Cornbread Earl and Me on that. I got Cotton Comes to Harlem on there. I got Uptown Saturday Night on there. I mean, some old school good movies. I went deep, and I got some Trick Baby. Oh my goodness, I got some Trick Baby on there. But also I got Marvel, I got DC, I got action movies. I got all kinds of movies, all kinds of TV shows. I think it's something there for everybody. And what I would like to do is invite you to come in and just enjoy. Just go through the app and pick something I'm sure you'll find something you'll like.
Okay. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure to have you on my show, man, and give it away to people and let them know what's going on, And you guys go out there, support. Support is very, very important right now. And, check out BSC1 promos, and things of that nature. Before we end the show, can they get your email addresses? So if they really want to correspond with you in any type of way or communicate with you, let them know how to do that.
Okay, the best way is info at blackchildstudios.com, which is BLACKCHILD studios, STUDIOS.com, info at blackchildstudios.com. Of course, you can find me, if you go to the website, you can join and you'll get correspondence there. But that's the best way to get me. I'm not really a social media person yet. I'm trying to get my grandchildren, a grandson, to help me with that part. I'm an older guy, so I'm doing the best I can with what God has given me. But again, this is for everyone. This is if you have content, if you have a product that you want to get out, that you want people to see and experience, and you want to be on a global type of platform, give us a call. Info at blackchildstudios.com. I'm going to give you my phone number, 443-707-8178. Give me a call. Give me a holler. Join us. Okay.
And guys, you all heard that. Go to BSC1 and don't be scared, man. Go ahead and challenge yourself with that. And this has been another T-Lo video production. And you guys stay tuned for another episode.
BCS Black Child Studios app.
Movies. TV shows. Various artists' live concerts.
Original content.
Let's get it started. When do we begin? Turn it up now.
BCS Black Child Studios app.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.